Hey guys, HuShang here. Welcome to another Starcraft 2 gameplay. We're watching one of the craziest Starcraft 2 games I've played in the last 10 years. This game is just absolutely wild. I play this game live on Twitch, so if you guys want to follow my Twitch, you can check out my link in the description. But I thought this game was completely lost. We're absolutely crazy far behind after an early game attack, and we managed to come back with some, well, I'll leave it to be explored in the next couple minutes. We're gonna open up with some Phoenix this game. So I see that he's expanding, and this map, Blackburn, it's a really nice map to go Phoenix. You do have the slow air blockers, which is definitely a little bit annoying, but you know, at the same time, Terran has a lot of ability to boost across really quickly. And so by going Phoenix, you make that a little less possible. And then you really only have to worry about one side of the map. So I find Phoenix on this map quite strong. So that's what we're going to be going for. And we're not super worried about him attacking. He's got his expansion up. Everything's normal. I'm a little bit worried about the Reaper coming in from that right angle, but we do see it over here. And if you guys get 2 shots on a Reaper, you're always going to kill that Reaper unless they jump up a cliff. So whenever you do the first shot, you want to shade right after, but you also want to move closer to the Reaper. And if you can just get that second shot, it's basically dead. It's really rare that they find a cliff to jump up last second. So just a quick tip for you guys. I also usually go 2 adept, so this is a slight variation from my normal build. We're going to be playing something I've never played before, or maybe not never, but very few times. But in the opening here, we're going to be going for 3 adepts, and the idea with 3 adepts is that they one-shot Marines and SCVs. So it's kind of a nice attack. It works a little bit better with Oracles, to be honest. But it's pretty fun, so I'm gonna go 3 adept and push out. Grab our robo, grab another gate. And now we just gotta figure out what's going on. So he does a swap here. He did it pretty early too, so it's not really possible for him to have any air unit. And this was a disaster already in this game. We had a couple people in the chat betting on this game, so they're going absolutely bonkers right now because that's some massive damage on my natural. And now we're going to get a 3rd, so it's already not super great for us, but we do know that he's going for some fast air units, and he's not really dropping us, so that's nice. I saw a tech lab on his factory, so it's not like Widowmine or something like that. I'm just trying to see, you know, what exactly is it that he's doing. He full walled off really fast, which is not very standard. It's not even good either, so I'm not really sure what happened there, but he kind of just like hard countered our 3 adept pressure. And now we're going to start developing our tech. So normally here I'd be getting a little more tech actually, but the plan was to play like Rotterdam. We're gonna get a crazy amount of gateways. Actually, the real reason we're doing this build is because I got owned by this build on ladder when I was playing Terran, and I wanted to see what a really good Terran would do to counter this style. So that's what we're doing, rushing these charge lots. No gases. The charge is done for a lot of these early pushes, which is insane. And we're going to have a really massive economy, super fast. The only downside is we don't have very good upgrades. So if he doesn't push us, then his army starts to snowball a little bit, and it becomes really hard to actually kill his army with only charge lots. So that's the downside. So we're kind of we're betting on him pushing us, basically. I'm actually kind of wondering right now if this guy was maybe hacking or something. Like, he's a barcode. I don't want to accuse him, but he's a barcode, and he got an eBay and blocked, and then he never attacked me. Very suspicious, actually, thinking about it now. But who knows? Maybe he saw something. Okay, so we get all our gates. We got 12 gates, no gases. We're basically ready to destroy this guy when he moves out. And we're gonna grab a 4th base. Now I'm really curious if this guy is hacking. I'm gonna have to analyze this replay after I after I post this on YouTube. And you can check the title. If the title says, you know, own some hacker, then you know that what the analysis was. And if it's like played some honorable Terran, then he's probably not hacking. But I'll look into it after this. Anyways, we're gonna grab a Dark Shrine. He's still not moving out, right? And so since he's not moving out, I really have to try to figure out what to do. But I figured he would just eventually attack. You know, like, he's got to move out sometime, right? He's not just going to sit on 2 bases forever. So I took a 4th, and I'm just continuing to make army. This army is viable for quite a long time because we're going to have so much supply with it. So I figured I could get away with not making upgrades, but, you know, maybe now would have been a good time to get the forges. He definitely should have pushed out by now. So I do wonder what he saw that made him decide not to move out, because a standard Terran push with the build he's doing should hit us about this time in the game. Maybe I missed a scan, actually. Like, if he scanned my 3rd, I might stay more defensive as Terran. But check out our supply. We're at 140 now, but I'm about to be massing units like crazy. So we're gonna hit 200 way faster than you'd expect us to. And we have a 4th base. So he's still just cowering back here. We can say that he's a coward. Whether he's a hacker or not, he's definitely a coward. He's not coming out to fight me. He's just hiding in his base, getting his upgrades. We'll leave out that that's the correct play. And he's just a coward. He is doing the right thing, but it's still cowardly. So now I got like 100 charge lots. And he's finally moving out. Now, crazy enough, I thought he was pulling the boys here, but it turns out he's just saturating his 3rd. And he's coming for us. So I'm bringing all the charge lots up. We're ready to jump on him, basically. But I don't have an obs, and that was a big problem, is I didn't have an obs here. And so I didn't really want to engage him because those mines would do some serious work on my zealots. So now I have the obs and I'm ready to go, but of course he's realized, oh shit, that is a lot of charge lots. I'm out of here, man. And now I have another difficult problem. So I have the observer, but I don't really have a good angle. So I'm trying to pick up as many mines as I can. But it's just not going super well, honestly. And he's found a nice little nook here between his CC and the mineral line. So he's actually trading really, really well. Obviously, it would have been better if this attack was earlier. Then he wouldn't have as much bio and we can get some more surface area. So now we're in this game where I have shitty charge lots and he has 2-2 almost done. So I'm basically ready to tap out in this game. I sack my Phoenix here to get some nice self AoE on his units, but this is like a terrible position to be in. We're pretty much screwed. So I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna win this game. Figured maybe these DTs can do some work or something, but he scans them right away, so that didn't work. So I figured all these Terrans are whining about disruptors. There must be something to it. There must be something to this disruptor unit. And I will say right now, if you're a Terran player, this is not safe for you. Turn off the channel right now because you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt and you're not gonna like it. So just turn off the video. Don't watch the rest. My feelings won't be hurt, but if you keep watching, your feelings will be hurt. So just stop now. Okay. Now that you've been warned, you'll see I'm going for another desperation push here. I'm kind of trying to trade up my zealots too, because we're gonna be stuck with these minerals no matter what. It's not like I can take 4 more gases right now and then instantly not have minerals floating. So I'm just continuously warping in zealots to kind of rectify that problem. But you know, it's not working. So I'm gonna get some more gas. I'm gonna get the disruptor tech, like I said. And here's where it all begins. So we got 3 robos. We're gonna just hard swap into disruptors. And I don't remember. Okay, I am starting upgrades. So I'm gonna start my upgrades now. And this is wild. Look at his upgrades. He's at 3-3 and we're at 0-0. So this game is like completely over. In fact, it's so over that if he just pushed me right now, we're dead. But he doesn't push me. And so that's the problem. This is where it all begins. We're in an impossible to win position, but he doesn't end the game right now. And he gives me that little bit of hope that we need. And I think I said earlier, but we were doing this live. And so the people in the chat were doing some voting. And a couple people had their channel points on the line here. So it was making it super interesting for me reading the chat while playing and seeing them, you know, super excited and then super disappointed and worried. Because this game basically looks like we're screwed, and so a lot of them were panicking. But okay, we got the 3 disruptors. We got 2 out already, so I'm starting to feel like maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. It's like Dumb and Dumber. You're saying there's a chance. It's pretty low though. So he comes up here. I have only 2 disruptors, and I need like the juiciest connections of all time. And I get them. We get a first one there. It's awesome. I'm starting to believe there's like a 2% chance. Now a 5%. And suddenly, you know, we killed like 20 marauders. So we're starting to feel like, you know, maybe there's hope. But he gets this nice position. I don't get a very nice shot there. This one's super juicy, and I check out my zealots, and we're killing his whole base. And so now the game is almost flip-flopped. We're almost winning now. We're completely lost, and now we're almost winning. Blink on his liberators here. I think. We push him back at least. And now I check my zealots on the minimap, and we've completely dismantled this 4th base. So now we're just completely back in the game. And I'm just like absolutely amazed right now because, you know, 10 seconds ago this game was completely losing. And suddenly we're winning. So, yeah, crazy turnaround right there. Obviously, he killed a base of mine, so it's not completely over. But check out the minimap. My zealots have killed a ton of SCVs just 3rd as well. And he is just completely dismantled. I can't even believe how sharp this game spun around. The thing is, he still has some money, so he's not completely dead. He's still in the game. So we're going to have to poke him here. We're getting 2-2. So my army is like completely trash. He's on 3-3 and I'm on 1-1. So don't underestimate his bio units here because they're considerably better than my army. So I really have to rely a lot on the disruptors. I probably could warp in some DTs as well, would have been nice. Maybe sneak those in the natural. But right now I'm just really focused on not choking. He's got a nice setup here too. So I'm going to rotate to the bottom, I think. And I'm going to add in some Colossus just to give my army a little more power. Got snagged a ghost there. That's pretty nice. And I really want this CC, but it's tricky, right? Because if he gets a good wraparound on my units here, he could jump on me with a bunch of bio and maybe win the fight with the, you know, 4 additional upgrades he has. So I really got to play this super carefully. I think I also played 4GG pretty recent, maybe the day before or the same day, and 4GG almost killed me. I'm going to be showing that game pretty soon as well. He almost had a crazy comeback. So I'm a little worried about throwing here. So we're just consolidating, making sure we don't die to this drop, and catching up on those upgrades. That's probably the most important thing, is, you know, narrowing that upgrade gap. This had some cheeky Widow Mine here, so I cleared that out. Tried to make sure that drop wasn't still up here. And now we got 2-2 done. We're nearing maxed. It's time to go kill this this Terran here. So we're moving up. He actually just like abandons his base, which I thought was the funniest thing ever. He's just given up here. So that felt awesome. I still can't believe we won this game. It's actually insane. And here he comes. He's doing a massive drop. And I just Protoss him. I just Protossed him. He scanned it too. And then he just leaves. He just sends his drop home. Amazing. Floats over here to the natural. And he's still fighting. He's still fighting. He kind of pushes me back here. And the game starts to get crazy again because it's very difficult for me to get down this ramp. Now I do have some units up here, so I'm trying to make 2 armies so that I can kind of contest on both sides, but it's very tricky. And he's bringing his bio over into my 3rd base, taking out a lot of my workers. So I'm trying to put on pressure here on his army so that he has to, so that he can't kill as much stuff basically. But he does get that base. And so I'm starting to get worried. I'm starting to be like, oh my god, is this a 4GG game again? But he only has like 2 Liberators left. We have our Archons finishing up. So we are able to jump in on him in a second. But again, it's tricky. There's so many corners on this map. And he has a couple disruptors, so it's not as easy as it looks to take a good fight here. I tried to rotate there and he sniped my base and then ran away again. So he's getting a lot of comeback damage here. Nice dodge by him. But we do get to kill this army, and the medevacs he never picks up. So from this position, it's really tricky for him. He doesn't really have any units anymore, and so he's not going to be able to keep me from counterattacking, which is the real problem. Maybe if he was able to boost around there into my main or something and just keep me distracted, then he would have been able to start his comeback. Anything's possible with seeing my comeback. I'm sure he could have made a comeback with with some slightly better plays. So I rotated here behind his army, and we get another nasty disruptor hit, which is awesome. This is pretty much the end of the game, but what an absolute joy to play this game. I'm not sure my Terran opponent feels the same way, but just a crazy comeback. So hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you on my Twitch stream. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.